Hey guys, can y'all hear me? Are you guys able to hear me? Is anybody able to hear me? Ah, there we go. Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
You can? Okay. We'll give everybody just a couple more minutes to join us. And if you can, if you'll go ahead and mute your mic so we don't hear all the background noise from everybody. Should be just right there at the bottom of your screen. You can turn off your microphone.
Right?
Okay, we should have a few more joining us. So somebody tell me a fun summer thing that you've already gotten to do this summer. Anybody? We're getting ready for a yard sale. Doesn't that sound exciting?
I've got my tonsils removed.
You got your taxes. There you go.
Yeah.
Those grown-up things you're getting to do? Do what? What'd you say?
I'm at work if anybody wants to come visit at Light and Landing Cattle.
What floor are you on? Or where are you working?
Light and Landing Cattle.
Oh, at Lytle. Okay, that's where Ryan Linton is working too, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, he works here.
Okay. Thought I remember that's where he said he was working. Y'all are getting to do some grown-up things this summer, taxes and working. Well, welcome to the real world. Give everyone just a couple more minutes. Looks like we have about half the class with us so far.
I'll keep everybody company. Well,
All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started. If a couple more join us, we'll just let them pick up wherever we are. So I'm going to start. We're going to go through the syllabus, and then we'll get into the Canvas course, and I'll walk you through what all of that's going to look like. So let me get, if I can present my screen. Okay, are you guys able to see the syllabus pop up on my screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so as you've probably already noticed, the entire course is open now. So what that means is that you guys are welcome to work ahead. If you have trips or whatever coming up, I definitely encourage you to do that. The only part that will get tricky about working ahead is when we talk about discussion board responses, but we'll talk about that more in just a minute. If you don't have your microphone muted, if you'll go ahead and mute it for me so we don't hear all the background noise. So you should already have your book. It's the 2018 version of the TUI and JET book. And the online resources that go with it are just always helpful. You know, you guys there's all sorts of stuff that you guys already know is available on Evolve through student resources. With attendance, attendance within an online course is going to be different. So if there should be something come up where you really cannot get the coursework done, then you need to make sure you let me know right away so we can address that. Of course, if it's something that's related to illness or something approved by the university, we can work around that. But you guys know, with an online class that's open from the very beginning, there's a lot that you're going to be able to kind of do, even if you know you're going to be absent. You'll be able to take advantage of the course being open early. Everyone understands fully about academic integrity. The way that this can work in an online class is that you're still going to do your own work. When we are looking at discussion boards and things like that, make sure you're doing your own work. When you are doing your quizzes, make sure you maintain integrity when you're going through the quizzes. Anything that would involve trying to record or get screenshots or anything like that of the actual quizzes, of course, is not considered academic integrity. And you guys know the repercussions for that. You get a 0 on the assignment, and if instances repeated, then you could fail the course, which we don't want to see that happen. Y'all don't want to see that happen. Special needs. This is the ADA section that's included in every syllabus. If that's something that you need. If you do have special accommodations that you get in a regular course, please go ahead and send that to me so we can have it. There shouldn't be any, I can't think of any issues when we would need to adjust any assignments or anything, but if you do have accommodations, make sure you send me your form. Professional behavior, the way that we think about professional behavior in online communication is, if you are putting something in all caps, if you're using exclamation points, that comes across as yelling. You guys know that. So just be really careful in how you're coming across in an online environment. We definitely want to stay professional, make sure we're not being judgmental of one another, just stay respectful at all times. You guys are very good at that, and I know you'll do just fine with that in this class, but just be really careful in how you come across. The ACU standards of conduct, just like in every other course, are definitely going to apply in this course. Anything that's included in your school of nursing handbook, of course, also is going to apply to this class. The best way to the way that I prefer for you to get a hold of me is by using the inbox in Canvas. If there's an emergency, then absolutely, text me or call me if you need to. But if it's something that can wait 24 hours for a response, then definitely use inbox in Canvas. And usually I respond to you much quicker than that, especially as fast-paced as this class is going to be. So I'll be checking that inbox really frequently. the philosophy that we use in this class when we're thinking about teaching this class is that it's building upon other classes that you've had. So you've talked about issues related to caring for the older adult in all of your classes, most of your classes so far. You've had some little aspect of that. So we're really just building on what you've already learned and trying to take it a step further. You'll see your learning objectives listed here. These are going to be similar to ones that you've seen in your other courses. You see a topical outline, and then it has the course content. So we're going to chat through this little page here. It's really important for you guys to pay attention to this, to know, to kind of see why we're doing what we're doing and how we can verify that you've had competency in the course based on the different discussion boards, assignments, that sort of thing. Grading scale, this is the same grading scale that you've had in your other courses. So just make sure you pay attention to that. You do have to have a grade of 75 in order to be able to progress. You'll see on the graded course elements, we have 3 major projects. You have quizzes and you have discussion board postings, okay? And that's what's going to make up the majority of your grade. I want you to pay attention to those percentages though, because the final project that you do, the geriatric history, that's worth a big chunk of your grade. So, and really all of these are worth a significant portion of your grade. So really, pay attention and make sure you follow the instructions closely. For the geriatric history assignment, I'll chat about that more when we actually look at the Canvas course. It's going to make more sense when you look at the Canvas course. But do know that with any of your major projects, your geriatric history, your body system presentation, or your movie reflection paper, if your submission is late, it's a 10-point deduction per day. Okay? That adds up very quickly. And there's no reason for you to have points deducted just for lateness. So really make sure that you get those submitted on time. Your body system presentation, again, we'll chat about that more once we get into Canvas. It'll make more sense when you see it in there. But for all of these, make sure that you follow your rubrics really closely. Okay. For discussion boards, I'll show you when we look at the Canvas course, but there's a difference between responding to a post and giving a substantive response to a post. And I know some of you guys have already taken online classes and are familiar with that. But there are some guidelines within Canvas and some instructions to help you know how to do a substantive discussion board posting. For your discussion boards, you'll have 50 points that is related to the initial posting, and you'll have points that are related to the responses to your peers. Okay, so make sure that you pay attention to that. For these discussion board postings, there are no late submissions accepted. Okay, so for your posting and for the response to your peers, there are no late submissions accepted. And that's because we're moving at such a fast pace. We just can't allow late submissions for those. So really pay attention to the calendar that I'll show you in just a minute so you can make sure that you have everything in on time. Okay, this movie reflection paper, we'll talk about that more when we get into Canvas, but it's the same